Welcome to tonight's News in Focus with Sunrise Radio. It's Thursday, the 10th of May, the year 2012. Hundreds of young British Muslims from all over the country, including Bradford and Huddersfield, are participating in an event to raise hundreds of thousands of pounds for charity in commemoration of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee this coming weekend. Participants from across the UK will converge at the Tower of London on May 13th to take part in a 10k charity run walk, which is expected to help raise up to £250,000 for more than a dozen exceptional charities. The charity event is an annual fixture in the calendar of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association, and to find out more I spoke to Adam Walker. Sir, you've got an eventful weekend coming up off down to London. Tell us all about it.
Yep, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association are taking down dozens and dozens of people from across the region, hundreds from across the country, to take part in a charity walk at the Tower of London. And the charity walk is in commemoration of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee and in honour of her contribution towards the country for the past 60 years. And the guys have been raising money for more than a dozen charities, which include charities like Macmillan Cancer Support, Save the Children, RNIB, and loads of other phenomenal charities. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, to raise £250,000 for those charities.
I mean, that's going to be a fantastic achievement if you pull it off. But it's, I mean, the Muslim youth, you walk every year. I mean, it's been going on since 1985. This year, a very special theme with the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. It makes everything this year very special. But, you know, it's been something that you guys have been committed to for a long time, isn't it?
Yep, definitely. It's something that, as you've said, from 1985 it's been going on. And, long may it continue to go on. And each year there's a charity challenge, which it lasts 12 months, the actual efforts by all of the members of the community, particularly the young members, begin at the beginning of every year, and it culminates in this charity walk. So there are all sorts of other things that are done into the run-up of it. The street collections, store collections. In Bradford there's been tree planting. In Huddersfield there was tree planting as well. Across in Keighley, in that area, free health checks for all of the local residents, and then things like just people giving their times to hospices and particularly children's hospices and nursing homes as well, just spending a bit of quality time with the elderly and sick, particularly over the Christmas period and Easter period and other holidays when perhaps they don't have that much company. And the main purpose really of it is just to engender a spirit of a community spirit within our youth. They're all British Muslims, the majority of them born and bred here in the UK, and it's important to us as a fundamental teaching of Islam that as Muslims we should be loyal to the country that we live in and contribute towards that country in a positive and productive way.
And you have the slogan, love for all, hatred for none. And it really will, I mean, what you've talked about, some of the activities that have been going on there, perhaps make people think again who are a bit cynical about Islam or whatever. It really goes to show the mature attitude of some of our youngsters, doesn't it? No,
absolutely. I mean, today in the UK, there are lots of reasons for people to adopt a cynical view of Islam on the basis of, the things that we see every day in the news. But, the reality is that the vast majority of Muslims in the UK, and here you can see within the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association, hundreds if not thousands of young British Muslims, some of them, in their early teens to late teens, are out there being productive citizens within the UK and contributing towards the society. So the main thing is, twofold really, to give many more reasons to the public, particularly in local communities, which are most important, we feel, to give them many reasons to see that Islam promotes peace and, as you said, which is underpinned by our slogan, love for all, hatred for none, and then also to add that personal benefit to our young people. There are lots of things that young people could be doing today and occupying their times with, which might be mundane or of only a personal benefit to them, whereas this is really is character building for them, and a lot of these skills that they learn in helping others are things that make them better in their jobs when they later graduate or go into
must be very excited about Sunday's event. I mean, it's starting at the Tower of London, which is a fantastic setting to kick off with. But you've got some really high-level support. Boris Johnson, Lord Mayor of London's going to be there. It's really, people have really tuned into this event, haven't they?
Yeah, there are a lot of people have supported us. As you said, Boris Johnson, the Lord Mayor of London, is not only going to be there, but he's actually promised that he's going to take part. I think he said he's going to come across on his bicycle, and then other people like the Secretary of State for Communities, Right Honourable Eric Pickles MP, will be there as well, and a lot of people from the armed forces, from the police, who we work with quite closely, will be attending the event as well. And then, quite importantly, leaders from all of the local communities and regional communities across the UK that on a day-to-day basis our young people across the UK are working with. You know, it's not a Muslim effort, it's a British effort that lots of different people are contributing towards, and we happen to be Muslim, and we're sort of throwing our what we can offer into the pot, and I guess that's the whole point of community spirit.
If people would like to find out more, or perhaps even and give a donation, what should they do?
Yep, they can find out all about the charity walk itself, our activities, and Just Giving by going to amacc.org.uk. That's amacc.org.uk.